Hi guys, this is Diego Huerta here in the city of Houston, Texas. This video is on the experience I had on taking my broker's test. If you don't have this book, go get it. Borrow it from somebody or go look for this book whenever you took your initial classes. This is from Champion School of Real Estate. Somebody let me borrow this. This is the key, look, you have keys right here, to pass the test. You can take other courses, you can take other things online, but my experience, this has pretty much everything you need that covers the entire test. And basically your experience and stuff on the field, and if you have to take a lot of CE classes, you'll learn some stuff there too, like me. I don't know if you guys remember me. Remember on my Facebook every week I was asking for CE classes, and this is the result. I needed to take 540 plus hours that I was short. I did not have a college degree. I don't have a college degree. So if you have a college degree, you do get some hours. I believe you get over 600 hours, but you have to talk to Track about that. Anyways, in total, you need 900 hours. The first classes you took to get your initial license do count. And if you need to take additional classes, I think it's after 4 years, you can take the beginning classes again and you get credit again. But you have to call Champions to figure that whole out. I was taking free classes here and there while I was taking Champion classes, while I was taking online classes, while I was running my business. So guys, you can do it. You just have to put in the work. In the beginning, it seemed like a little difficult, but if you really want it, you'll do it. Sacrifice. Anyways, the national test, you have to have 60 questions correct to pass the test. I believe the total amount is 80. So it's somewhere close to 80% that you have to get to pass the national portion. And then the state portion is 38 questions correct out of the 50. You do take both of them at the same time unless you pass one and you failed one. And then on the second try, you just have to take the one you didn't pass. And you do get 3 tries for $54 each time you take it. And if you don't pass it 3 times, excuse me, you have to take principles 1 and 2 again, depending on if you failed the state or the national, and then you get 3 tries again. But if you did pass the national, for example, on the first tries, then you don't have to ever take it again. And you have a whole year to complete this journey. The application is $305. You do have to have 900 CE classes minimum, 4 years minimum of active licensing, and 3,600 points on transactions. Basically, every sale you have counts as 300 points. Each lease transaction is 50, and then you have to send them documents and stuff. And your brokers have to sign off that you actually did those transactions underneath them. I had a few brokers, so I had to hunt down every single broker I had, but since I left in good terms with all of them, they were more than happy to do it. And it actually got me to have a little conversation with them again. But like I said, get this book. The test itself is a little tricky. Read the question more than once. Take your time. Make sure you don't book any appointments that day. You don't have nothing going on. You make sure you, I took it in the morning. I liked the morning because I went to the gym, went straight there. And after the gym, I feel more energetic. I feel like I'm more focused. So I know I was going to sit there and have that in your mind that you have all day to take it. You don't have all day. I don't remember how many hours you have, but you have plenty of time. Read the question more than once. Read the answers more than once. What I did was read the question about 3 times and read the answers about 3-4 times from the last question to the first. So D, C, B, A instead of A, B, C. And even if I thought it was D, for example, I still read the other ones because they're very tricky. You can easily eliminate 2 out of the 4, but the last 2 are, man, it's like one word that is different, and it's just what will make you pass the question or not. I did not pass it on my first try, but I do have friends that did pass it on the first try, so it's not something that is not achievable. But for me, I had to take all these classes, and finally, when I had enough hours and finally got approval and with everything with the track, and I signed up for my test, Corona hit. So I couldn't, they had to cancel all the testing facilities, and it was like 3-4 months in between, and I didn't study, so I could only blame myself that I didn't study within that time. I should have, but I didn't because, you know, we have to work or whatever. But if I would have studied, I would have probably passed in my first try, but I didn't study, so a lot of the things kind of went away. But take your time. I think that's one of the biggest keys to passing this test for sure. A lot of the on-field experience will apply to this test, and study this book honestly goes over everything from the national to the states. It goes into the details that you need to know. And I will put a link on a practice test that you can purchase that I was recommended. I did not purchase it, but from what my friend told me, it was what made the difference on her passing. Good luck, guys, whether you're gonna do this just for the title, or if you're gonna open your own brokerage, or if you just, it's a day one goal like it was for me. When I was sitting in my champions classes, I was soaking in a lot of information. I didn't know a lot about real estate, but I for sure made this one of my day one goals before I even got my license. And thank God, thank you, Jesus, because it's possible, and it's kind of so fulfilling, and I'm so grateful for all my clients and people that have touched my life within this journey. And it's like a dream come true, and just put in the work, man. I just put in the work and I get the results, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. You have no idea. And when I saw those 540 plus hours in front of me, I was like, man, I'm gonna do this. I was like, no matter what. And then there was people that told me, like, man, you're gonna finish in 5 years and 10 years or whatever. So, but I don't care. I don't care what people say. I do what I want. Anyways, just do it, guys. It's only gonna get more difficult. They're making these tests more and more difficult. They're adding more hours. So do it now before it gets more difficult. When I was taking the CE classes I was missing, they were talking about adding more hours and more transactions. So I'd get on the ball before it gets even more difficult. Thank you, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video.